Okay, let's go to the live to put the draft. Oh, I have to. You want to have the draft too?
Would be. Yeah, I mean, you can just stream it. You can send it to me, and then you. I mean, if it's live, you don't need to. You don't need to screen share.
Up. We are already live.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, live stream doesn't see it, and even if they do, it's fine. And you can just for YouTube, you can just cut the part off. Cut the part off.
Okay, so Harry has been picked by
Janchez
and slopes for Boyar. So no bypass, no hidden fort, no evacuation, no cross.
Now, the interesting part about this is that whoever loses the set is going to face me in my next set.
Yes.
So I have a particular interest in how the series goes. And I know that Boyar likes to play open maps, open land maps the most, because I trained against him actually, like a couple of sets back. We had a best of 5 and it was really close. So I kind of know him already, and I think he really likes to play slopes, and I don't think he doesn't mind mud flow. I think he's perfectly fine playing that, so...
They are waiting a bit for the Civ pick, Civ drafts.
Yeah, I mean...
Let's
good. See, like, there's a lot of mudflow played on this tournament, but nobody's actually really picking it. I think I've only seen it picked once. But it tends to be one of the, like, slopes and mudflow seem to be the two maps that get left open a lot in terms of game 1.
I agree.
So...
Yes.
And I'm still convinced that there's 2 Civs for mudflow that are, like, by far the best, which is Chinese and Magyars.
Yes.
Me personally, I prefer to go for Magyars. There's also like dark horses like Franks and Khmer, which I can see working pretty well there. But of course, Mudflow isn't the only map, so we still have to think about Quarry. It's the second time we've seen Quarry today because we cast another series before that, which also had Quarry picked as a whole map, so maybe I might have to prepare a little bit for that. But okay, let's see.
Janchez versus... Okay.
The draft has started now, starting with the ban of Boyar.
Okay, romance.
Romance getting a lot of attention in this tournament, man. Spanish is a pretty good ban. Boyar likes to play those.
Japanese out.
And we see Chinese getting banned. He is respecting them.
So...
And Mongol. So first thing for me is like Persians or Magyars, probably. Being the very contested picks. Let's see if they agree. Janch is pretty quick to lock in. And it is... none of those two. It's going to be Hindustanis and Georgians. Hindustanis is... I'm gonna call it now, it was 100% for slopes. I think it has to be. Like, Hindustani on slopes can basically counter everything. It's a kind of very good anti-meta civ in that way. I mean, Georgians is still pretty good with Manaspa and stuff, and Magyars is the perfect pick for Mudflow. Let's see what he decides to play. He likes to play Byzantines. That's what he did against me in the practice set. Probably for... I'm not even sure where he tries to play Byzantines. I mean, Byzantines you can play wherever, right? Like, he's picking a lot of counter civs, actually. Mayans.
It's Aztecs. Okay.
Interesting.
Guardians.
Janch just seems to be pretty sure of what he wants to do. I think Bulgarians might be a pick for Quarry.
So Magyar on Mudflow.
Magyar on Mudflow, probably. I don't see a place for Aztecs. Of course, you could play Aztecs like on slopes as well. Like slopes, you can pretty much
Portuguese.
play like you would play Arabia. And of course, Portuguese is always a good ziff to pick up. Maybe he even picks Portuguese for Mudflow because you have 2 berry patches, theoretically, if you can make use of it.
So
I think now we're going to have to wait a bit because the lobbies are going to have a bit of a delay.
who is going to be the host? Is it Janchez? Okay. Hello, Hinaki. Welcome back. What game is it? Yes, it's the first one. We are waiting for...
Waiting for the first game to start because this time we're actually going to cast the live games.
Wow. So much pressure.
I don't know. At least we don't have to sync up this time. We can just click watching. Because it's going to be live, we don't have to be in sync. Because we're already going to be in sync.
Yes, I go play my game. Okay. Oh, you are in the tournament, Hinaki? Oh, you already left. Let's see. I have to set...
Oh, hello, Josenblad.
Oh. Hello, Hello, Josenblade. Thanks for casting my set. A pleasure. Hello, Josie Blatter. CG.
It's my girlfriend. It's trolling. Yeah, not a problem. It was a lot of fun casting you. Congrats on making it. And for this, I think this is also pretty important because you're gonna face the winner of this, right? Oh my god.
No, I'm not playing. I'm not. Okay. Is this something I'm missing? Why are you saying Among Us? Definitely missing something.
You're not missing anything, just ignore it.
Okay. I'm going to ask.
Yeah, this is just a couple of my colleagues thinking they're funny when they're actually not.
Oh,
You're gonna tell me when
it
the
is up.
lobby's ready?
It's up.
Oh, it's up? Okay.
Yes.
And let's just jump right into it. How do you look for the game? You just go to spectate games?
Yes. I spectate game. I just searched JanchezAoE. And now
Okay.
I have the spec delay.
I can't find it, but it's. Maybe I don't have the right filters.
I just with this. Just.
Can you just put that into
Into
spectate games?
yes.
Interesting. Oh yeah, got it.
Okay. Perfect.
So it is going to be Byzantines for Boyar. I mean, I can see them working here. Because against Magyars, the key is to always respect their scouts. You just always have to expect that +1 attack, and you have to expect your opponent being heavy on scouts, so you always want to make like a couple of spears everywhere.
Yes.
The way I approach it is usually by every resource spot I take, I send 2 spears at least.
Spears.
Except if they're close together. Yeah, so and Byzantines can do that really well because their spears are cheaper. So
Yes.
makes a lot of sense in that way. So maybe that's what he has prepared for this.
Are going live soon. Well, not live, but we're going to see what they are doing. Okay, let's go. We already presented Magyar previously. What can we say?
I mean, let's just quickly go over the subs anyway, because there might be new viewers. Magyars, why are they so strong on this map? This map tends to be a lot of chaos and early game aggression because of the openness. You can't wall around your TC because there's water. You have resources like kind of straight around the map, so you kind of always want to fight for the map control. And so Magyars can deal with that pretty easily because their scouts are cheaper. They get the free forging, which is the +1 melee attack, infantry and cavalry units, and that's basically the main reason you play them here. Like, you can easily snowball the game pretty early with their scouts, and also if you have to play versus scouts, their spears are also stronger, so you might as well send them forward. And yeah, I think that's the reason they are picked here. And as we described previously, Byzantines might be pretty fit to counter that with their cheaper spearman line. So yeah, let's see how both of them are going to approach this. Of course, that's not everything the Byzantines have. Byzantines in general are a pretty good civilization at playing defensively because their buildings, including their walls, have more HP. They have like cheaper counter units in terms of like spearmen, camels, and skirmishers. As already mentioned, the pikeman line is cheaper as well, so they might have a little bit of an easier time repelling the scouts from the Magyars. I think that's what we're probably going to see. And also, if players decide to invest into water, Byzantines' fire ships also attack 25% faster, so maybe he felt like Byzantines is just a civ that covers like everything the map has to offer. So
Yes, I think you nailed it. Byzantines also have faster healing monks. I don't know if we are going to see some monks, but would be.
maybe. If there's cavalry in play, monks are
Yes.
always a good idea.
Yeah.
So the first thing I see is Boyar is going out to the wood line in the center. Same goes for Janchez. I think that's pretty important in the beginning to scout for a pretty good wood line. Janchez's wood line is kind of small. I don't know. Maybe he hasn't scouted
Yeah,
it
I
fully.
agree. It's a small one.
Maybe he just sent the villagers out, but then again, he doesn't really have any big one except like straight through the middle that might be too exposed for him. I don't know. And yeah, also with the fish next to the PC, you can work pretty fast uptimes on this map. So let's see what both players are gonna do. I don't think you can up this map without Bloom in any case, by the way.
Yes,
never be
without
the
blooms you
way it
are
is.
too open to
Yeah.
scouts. Two on the wood lines for Boyar, and 3 for Janchez. Loom coming in for Janchez.
Oh, he has a pretty clean build.
He's going for 7 civil. 7 civil.
And that's top 18, yeah.
Okay.
That is a pretty
not-
fast up there, yeah.
Whoa. Meanwhile, Boyar is targeting
thing,
9.
The fast uptime, like if you up that fast, it is only efficient to do so if you're gonna be able to immediately drop your building and produce your units. If you can't afford that, then it's just better to pop, like to up one little earlier. In that case, let's see. But he seems to have a plan. He's already sending 5 villagers, make it 7 to the straggler trees. So I think this has to be a prepared uptime. I think he's gonna be able to afford everything pretty nicely. Just from my own feel of the game and my own experience with those builds.
Barracks coming in, so he's going to be on time. Was on his fatal time to get the stable.
Not much idle time for both of them currently. So, and I like what Janchez is doing. Like, he's scouting basically exactly where he can hit with Magyars. Like, you want to play aggressive, you want to know where your opponent has his villagers and where he's taking resources. So, he's perfectly just looping around the base, trying to find any spot where he can deal damage potentially.
Okay, so stable coming in. Pretty neat.
Has to be expected, yeah. Oh, but what I don't like is he puts the stable into the back. So
Yes.
his units will have a harder time reaching. Boyar, in the meantime, trying to kill the villager that is exposed on the barracks. That is why you always usually want to have 2 villagers building that building. Now he has a spear out, doesn't have to worry anymore, and let's see what the Byzantine is going to do.
Got some idle TC with all the action. It's coming.
Yeah, that's true as well. So I think it's a better opening for Boyar so far. Also, Janchez still has his one scout in the back. I think you should send him forward immediately because you don't want to let Byzantines be able to get their spear numbers that they want to have.
Szolgálatára.
Okay, got
Also, Janchez playing kind of risky, playing kind of open on both of his wood lines. Now starting to wall this in a sort of way. I don't know. Both players housed currently, so it's sloppy.
I agree that Portuguese would have been a very interesting pick this map.
Oh, let's see. We see quick walls for Boyar. And this is exactly the point, right? Like, these scouts are going to get their first villager kill. Oh, they're not.
Oh, not.
He manages to wall them out. Damn it. That was good. That was a good play by him. And the thing is, and that's the thing, right? Like, against Magyars, against the +1, like, you can easily take if it's only one spear at a time, you can easily take it out. Like, 3 Magyar scouts in Feudal Age versus 1 spear, the spears are not being as efficient as they would otherwise be against any generic scout. And that's exactly why you want to produce a lot of them. And that's exactly what he's doing, but the spears are, for now, out of position, so he might be up for some losses here. It's one dead villager. Pretty well played by Janchez. But still doesn't compensate for the 2 villagers that he is behind because of idle time. Now, there's one thing I want to mention. Boyar has 2 spears. Or had 2 spears on the wood line. Which I don't think he should place them because the wood line is already walled out, so the scouts won't be able to find damage there. So he should try to patrol the spears at the berries, like the exposed resources. He's even doing 3 spears from the north. But that's just perfect for this pick, right? Like, that's exactly what you would want. Now the spears to the right are a bit out of position for him.
Janchez has made an archery range also.
Oh yeah, that's perfect.
And in front, but he's just making skirmisher right now.
That's the perfect counter now, of course.
Gathering any gold.
And now he kills the villager. Oh my god, Janchez is looking amazing on this map. Like, he's very active on the scouts, he's switching into a range early, like, he's doing all the right things by now.
Ein. Presto.
Now Boyar has to find a solution. I mean, theoretically, he can just make his own scouts to counter the skirmishers. I think that's actually what he should do. Let's see. As soon as he sees the skirms, he should go for scouts himself. He still has the stable, so he's going to be prepared for that. And now he sees them and he immediately goes for some scouts. That's a very good play by him. But the scout numbers for Magyars are getting a bit out of control now. This is dangerous. The game could be over right here.
Scale burden is coming in also.
Yeah. Oh, Janchez is playing this perfectly so far. Oh, he's now taking some pretty unfortunate hits on the scouts. But as long as the skirmishers are alive, he might be able to take it. But that is a pretty good defense from Boyar so far. I think he's going to be happy with this. Yeah, Janchez is really a really fast player. he's keeping an eye on his army without adding too much idle time.
He has
Resources also look good for Boyar,
Yeah.
but Janchez is going for handcart. Oh no, sorry, it's wheelbarrow.
wheelbarrow way.
The first one, yeah. Which I don't fully agree with, because right now he only has 9 farms, so I'm not sure if that is actually the play. Especially when you can go to... Yeah, he goes to the next berry patch. But it can't hurt, right? Like, it's still a good upgrade. Economy-wise, Boyar is about to click Castle Age soon. And I think he can be pretty happy with how this early game went. Like, he didn't take a lot of damage against Janchez's heavy production of military.
We missed that. Some demolition raptor coming. But two are not enough to go through palisades. I know these mistakes.
Yeah, that's basically wasted at that point, yeah.
Oh.
And I have to say, it was pretty solid defense from Boyar. He's making use of his civilization pretty beautifully. Also, adding the scouts was a very nice play against the skirmishers. And I personally would prefer Boyar's position here.
He's missing.
But still, like, Magyars have one more big power spike, which comes in Castle Age. Because there he's going to get iron casting for free as well, so their knights are pretty dangerous there. But yeah, he's going up to Castle Age now.
But he's Janchez is going to be late to Castle Age compared to Boyar.
That is true, and I don't think he has a market. He's rushing one up right now. Kind of late, but still. I think it's the right play.
Ah.
And he's going to click up himself now, yeah. And there's another demolition ship. Boyar recognizes this, walls it out. And the scouts, okay, they are not dying. Not right now. And then we see Janchez making use of his civilization, going for a second stable. I think he's going to be ready to come knights out.
He's doing bloodlines too, so yeah, knights are coming.
So what Boyar is supposed to do now is just focus on economy and trying just to defend this with camels. I think like 4 or 5 camels with 2 or 3 monks is, I think, at least needed to repel this. And the amount of spears that he has left on the map even makes me think that it would be worth going for an early Castle Age pikeman upgrade even. I think that could actually be a very decent play here.
I agree. Okay, he's going for a second stable. I've been fletching.
Yeah, he was going for fletching for a second,
No,
which
okay,
doesn't
he's
really
going
make
for a scale bear. Oh,
Yeah, which is probably going to be camels then.
or knights to begin with.
I don't think he should go knights, because Byzantines have cheaper camels, so it would be more efficient, and also Byzantines don't get bloodlines, so I don't think you should play knights here.
Okay.
It's probably going to be a PC, exactly, and we see cav archers now produced from Janchez, despite the fact that he went for the double stable. And he's going for the second archer range. That's kind of indecisive.
He's taking into light cavalry.
That's kind of indecisive. He takes into light cav, yeah, that's true. Is he trying to play light cav and cavalry archers here? I mean, camels will do fine against both either way, so
If he's,
I really like that.
if he made enough archer, he can fight back camels. But
Yeah, that is true.
You need more than one.
That is true.
How many range? He has 2 range.
I mean, cav archers can be deadly behind this wood line from Boyar, definitely. Also, Magyars have pretty good cav archers. They're created faster, That's their team bonus actually, which many people don't know about. And also, in the castle they have a unique tech called Recurve Bow, which gives them, I think it's +1 damage and +1 range even. So.
Not sure we are going to see this.
Yeah, maybe not. But
I
it
might
be,
be mistaken. Okay.
Oh, that's a very good engagement for Boyar. That is very unfortunate for Janchez. He just ran right into the spearman.
So economically, Boyar is ahead.
Yep.
And he has a nice number of camels.
Oh, definitely.
12
yeah.
camels.
If these camels are going to meet with the cavalry, like, I'd be pretty confident in Boyar's position. It's 3 TCs against 1 soon.
Oh no.
So, oh, there's a demo ship.
Oh.
Nice, he splits away. He tries to spread them out. Yeah, very well played. Very well played.
There is a villager in the mix. Things are missing some ring. But no, Boyar knows that Janchez is going for some curvature. Janchez is looking for some... Okay, he got him. Boyar is making some range.
I'm not sure why he's going in range. I'd rather just see him on camels.
Yes. Same.
Like this range, because camels are already a good counter to the CA. So, I mean, the thing is, you have cheap skirms, right? So you might as well get into them. It's not a big mistake or anything. If I was playing this, I would just stick with camels at that point.
But he found some good damage.
Yeah. It's 3 TC versus 1 now. Like, Janchez has to deal a lot of damage now.
Janchez isn't finding damage, he's taking...
Yeah, he's taking a lot of damage, despite having the aggressive unit here. That's some big camel raids. Yeah, and that's a perfect example of how you could approach a game versus Magyars here.
He's missing a lot of villager now. Janchez. 20 villager, 24.
If you ask me, this game is close to be over.
Yes, I think too, but... Let's see.
I mean, Janchez is probably still going to try a bit, but... So far, this is going massively in the favor of our Byzantine player here. Yeah, I would have preferred to not go for, like, those 2 ranges, that's a lot of wood investment. The same goes for the Elite Skirm upgrade. Like, if that was more farms, he could beat him to Imperial Age so much faster. Like, he could have had an even bigger economic advantage. Like, the camels are already fit to defend the cavalry archers, so...
Could have pressed with some Season Giant.
I don't think he has to push, there's no reason for him to do so. Why should you push if you have the better economy, right? Like, that's... I mean, the skirms, like, they're by no means a bad play here. Like, it's still a play that makes sense.
There are still
be safe,
but
I think you could have done it without it. At some point, if your opponent gets to the CA mass he needs, then you need the skirmishers ready. So I don't think it's a bad play. I just would have delayed it a bit longer and put down some farms first. But that's a minor thing, right? Like, I'm nitpicking at this point. Like, Boyar played this in perfection, I think, so far. Yeah, now you constantly have to micro the CA, because otherwise they're just going to completely die. Like, he never gets to mass them.
Force TC for Boyar.
Yeah. Like, I get why he was trying to play CA, but CA are so economy heavy. Like, they take such a toll on your economy that other civs just do it better, and I think you should just always play knights. Like, I see why it would be tempting to go CA, but I think, especially as Magyars with no economy bonus behind this, we should always make use of. Yeah, you should always make use of the free attack upgrades and try to overwhelm your opponent that way. But Boyar just had the better game plan here.
Very well played by him. Let's. I
Definitely.
think they already start the next game.
Probably.
Okay.
Maybe not. Who knows?
Let's see.
By the way, don't forget to update the score. You didn't do that.
Oh, I always forgot.
Yeah.
I always do. I always make it at the last game. Can I do this now? No, I can't.
I don't see the game yet. Yeah, but for me, it's going to be tough no matter who I face.
Yes. So
I was
Byzantine.
kind of. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, no. I'm just checking see where were played. So Byzantines against Magyar. So now we are going to see Kawi.
I think we're going to see Quarry, yeah.
So
And I think this is either going to play. Honestly, I can see all three civs being played for Janchez. Like, I can see Georgians. I think Georgians I see the least, actually. I don't know why he picked that. Maybe he's trying some weird stuff there. I could see, however, Bulgarians controlling the maps with Krepos or even go like early man in arms and towers, which Bulgarians like to do. I could even see a monk rush through the middle, like 2 monasteries in the middle with Aztecs, and then or just cut the side and raid with eagles. I can see that. So I tend to go with Aztecs or Bulgarians, but then again, Georgians was his first pick, so I'm not really sure. But I think I can see all three, but I would rather prefer Aztecs or Bulgarians here. And for Boyar, Hindustanis, I'm so set on Hindustanis being played on slopes that it has to be Mayans or Portuguese. I think Mayans are the more solid economy civilization, who play a bit more smoothly, but I think Portuguese have the better late game over Aztecs or Bulgarians, so depends on what Boyar's game plan is here. It's hard to call one specific stuff, though.
Yeah, but we have to try.
We have to try?
Yep.
Okay. From what I saw, Janchez likes 1TC play from the first game, so I'm gonna go with Aztecs versus Mayans. I think it's gonna be Aztecs versus Mayans.
Aztecs versus Mayans. Okay. I want to see Georgians, but I don't have any clue which civ is going to be
I mean, but like it's not by a big margin. It's like Aztecs, Bulgarians versus Portuguese, Romanians. Like that would be my definite call, but like it's hard to predict.
Things.
But then again, he picked it as his home map, and he first picked Georgians, so maybe that goes along with each other, you know? Like I don't know. It's hard.
Okay, they are up.
Yeah, I see that. It's actually okay. It is actually Georgians. Okay. Let's see what he's cooking. Let's see what he's cooking. Like, is it just going to be castles and then Monaspa raids, or what's it going to be?
Monaspa are very strong.
Honestly, I prefer Portuguese like by far on that map. But it depends on how well you are prepared and what your strategy is, right? So
yeah, you have to think about the sides wood lines who can be cut very easily.
Yeah, I think so. But this is a weird map. Usually with Georgians, you want to play maps where you can make use of the mobility of your cavalry, right? Because you regenerate, and also your best unit sort of is also cavalry. So I don't know why you would choose a map where your opponent does not have to fight against mobility that much.
Good
But
points.
maybe he has cooked something up.
You made very good points. Georgians have good tower, or is it Armenians? No, it's
What do you mean?
Armenians.
You mean the warrior priest?
No, the tower. I think one of the two new Civ have good tower, a tower upgrade, but I think it's
Oh, yeah, I don't know actually. Not something I've looked at in the past. The Georgian ones have the castle tech, where your towers shoot, I think, piercing projectiles.
okay. So it's a Georgian.
I think
Okay.
that's what it is. Yeah, that's the Georgians. Yeah, it's called Savan exactly. It's Savan towers, where your defensive building gets +2 attack, and you pierce units.
So yeah,
So
could go with some towers. Maybe not thinking about this tech, which can be useless.
I mean, that is a good point actually. Yeah, maybe that tech might come into play. I can see that. Yeah.
I think
Definitely.
it's going to be expensive to use this, but
Oh, definitely, yeah. But let's see, like Georgian economy is not to be joked with. Like it's very crazy what to purchase.
let's make a quick roundup around those civs.
Sure, you want me to go ahead?
I think you have all the tools, all the.
All right, perfect. So, we see Boyar in the red playing the Portuguese. Portuguese, I think their most important bonuses is that they have cheaper gold units, I think by 20%, so they're pretty good with everything that's like heavy on gold. Also, they got a unique bonus as well, where if they harvest berries, they also harvest a third of that amount as wood at the same time, so that's a pretty good economy bonus in the early game, which gets them ahead pretty nice and early. Also, which is really relevant here, is they have a bonus for ships where they're more tanky, but I think those are the two bonuses that kind of make the Portuguese. Also, never to be slept on is the Feitoria, which they can build, which just passively generates resources for them. For Janchez in the blue, we have the Georgians, which is one of the newer civilizations. They don't have lumber camps, but they start with so-called mule carts, which cost food and wood, which is basically a mobile version of the lumber camp or mining camp, and acts as a kind of like sort of mobile drop-off point. Janchez having a little bit of struggle with food production now. He had a little bit of idle TC time there.
Yeah.
At least where he wasn't gathering any food, that might lead to some idle TC time. Georgians, of course, no longer having the -50 food penalty, so that kind of saves him right here. Going back to Georgians, they have something that is called a fortified church, which is kind of their monastery, which can be garrisoned by villagers, then it shoots arrows. And also for Georgians in a 10-tile radius, those buildings will buff their economy by 10%. Oh, sorry, I think it's 8 tiles and 10% buff. That's how it works. And also, of course, Georgians are defined often by their unique unit, which is the Monaspa. And Georgians usually like to play with anything that is a mounted unit, because also their mounted units regenerate. I think that's what we
20%.
have to cover. Yeah, exactly. So, going into this, as I said, like, Janchez already with almost 1 bill worth of idle time. Oh, and he's once again late to the board. This guy's economy is pretty screwed right now. Yeah, that border is very sloppy again. Yeah, that's not a smooth start at all. That hurts a lot. You can already see in Rest Collect that Boyar already 100 ahead of him.
Oh yes.
Because, like, first of all, he had to switch to wood because he didn't get a sheep in time because he was trying to loot a deer, and now he was late to the boar, which led to, like, 7 or 8 villagers not collecting anything. And his walls are pretty ambitious, look at that. Like, he's basically trying to wall the entire middle. That is pretty greedy and very ambitious, and also very, very expensive in wood.
Is this open between those two houses?
Is it? Oh, it looks open, yeah.
It looks open, but
It is,
is?
that's all. Yeah, that's all.
Oh,
Theoretically, you could, like, there's this little trick where you can, if there's like a tree,
yes.
like a singular tree, you can just start to chop it,
Starts to chop.
and then place a palisade over it, and then you can just kind of go through the wall. But I don't think we're gonna see that. That's just a nice little trick that you can do. Yeah, this already looks terrible for Janchez. Like his build order was just not there. And once again, he has to pull all the villagers in order to kill the boar. Oh, this is not a good start at all for him.
Boyar is already going for the age. Be on his way to the age.
If he has the awareness that his opponent is walled like this, if he just goes archers now, I think Janchez is in big trouble.
Who knows?
Yeah, he knows. And he might lose his scout now, that's not good.
Okay, no more scouts.
At least he's getting some sort of compensation now. Like, also one thing I don't like is Janchez just having his sheep completely, like, not even close to the TC at that point. Like, if Boyar were to pass there with his scouts, like, these sheep are gone. And once again, he has no food under the TC. What's he doing?
It's pressure.
Oh, that hurts so much.
I think
He's
we are
now
going
trying to
sit
go to
over.
stone. Yeah, I'm really not sure what his plan is now. Is he trying to play tower defense and going into Manaspa eventually, or? And he's okay. That's a big mistake. You should never build that farm. As long as you have Hunt under the TC, you should never build that farm in Dark Age. Never ever. I don't know why he's doing that. Unless he's trying to do some sort of fast castle-ish build.
With his will counts, it can be. Oh,
Could be, yeah.
could
it's
be a
24.
castle drop.
It could be fast castle, yeah.
Fast castle into.
Fast castle into Manaspa then, yeah. I think that's his game plan, but that will be super late. Like, Boyar has archers, and if he tries to break now, like, he won't even make it to Castle Age.
He could break through the.
Look at the resources. The resources for Janchez aren't even there. Like, he won't even be able to click up. He's trying to. He's building a market and a blacksmith. This is a greedy fast castle approach. But he won't be able to afford it. He's gonna be stuck in Castle Age forever. He's going to have to buy his way up.
Maybe he planned to sell stone?
Yeah, but usually you don't want to do that. Because you want to castle drop, right? So,
Or maybe he doesn't want to castle drop.
I mean,
It was just
why would you go to stone then? I mean,
I try to figure something out.
no, I think this build is just off. He now tries to buy his way, but it's just late, and now he doesn't have an answer to the archers. I mean, of course, Boyar still has to punish it now, and
No, it's not open.
did he click it? It's not open. It is open, is it not? It's so hard to see this. Yeah, then he should try to. What he should do? He should place his archers on the elevation and shoot down. He should shoot down to the palisade, so in order for him to break in with the hill advantage. That's what he should be doing. Because like this, it's way easier to break in. Meanwhile, and the villager should never be allowed to build this. Yes, exactly. Yeah, like I said, he should.
Castle.
Yeah, but he won't be able to afford much in Castle Age. I tell you now.
He's pretty good at
Like
this
his economy won't be good. Now the archers are trying to break in
Hey.
on another spot.
We have Kintim here, who say hello Kintim. He says Boyar, you ready? He's pretty good at this map.
Is he?
Seems.
I mean, yeah, he seems that he knows what he's doing.
He's doing fine.
I mean, it's going to be a castle drop defensively, I guess, and then... Thing is, we're like 15 minutes into the game, and we already have 1,000 dress collected more for the Portuguese player. And then, he wants to play Monaspa into a map that is fully walled pretty easily. Unless you break through the sides. Like, I don't see how this approach can work here. I'm gonna be honest, I just don't see it. He's going to be down in eco, he's going to be down in military, he doesn't even have the map control. Like, now he's going to build a castle, idling his villagers even more. And this cast doesn't even protect much. Like, I don't know. Like, I'd be very confused if Boyar ends up losing this game. I just don't see how this approach from Janchez is going to work.
It's open.
Yeah, it's open now. If he realizes that, he can walk past it, but no, he chooses to just not risk it, go back. And yeah, he has a lot of wood at this point, so he probably should just build a market to go up himself. Well, the question now is, does Janchez produce Monaspa? If he doesn't, then the castle is just wasted time and resources. No, he's going for them now. But the thing is, look at his eco.
Yeah, he chamber.
His economy, he's not going to be able to afford anything. No TC, no Monaspa production. He doesn't even have horse color at that point. He's building all the farms with horse color. And without horse color.
Yep, you're right, Kintem. He doesn't have any upgrade on the Monaspa.
Yeah, no upgrade, no resources, and still, even if he had the Monaspa, his opponent's fully walled. And like 2 or 3 Monaspas still die to feudal age archers, by the way, without upgrades. This is weird. I don't think Janchez is used to having like. I think Janchez just realizes now that his build was screwed up to a point where now his approach just doesn't work anymore. These archers are going to be such a pain. It's a smart decision by Boyar to mix into 1 or 2 spearmen, so the Monaspa can't just jump on the archers. I don't think Boyar should play so passively, by the way. Maybe he expects his opponent to have more Monaspa, who knows. But they don't even have armor yet, so... Boyar is doing all the right things. He's trying to re-wall behind his initial walls, which makes sure that his opponent doesn't break in easily. I'm very impressed with Boyar's strategy, actually. Like, this guy really knows what he's doing.
I think Janchez should have the TC.
Yeah, he shouldn't. He just shouldn't go FC on this map with stuff like Georgians. Like the FC, like if you go past castle with Georgians here, you only do it to play castle age economy with the churches. But like this, going FC to drop a castle with Monaspa, I don't think that should ever work. Like, that's just a strategy error, in my opinion. Like, their mobility doesn't do anything, their economy will be bad behind it because you prioritize the castle over TCs. Yeah. And Boyar is going to have the better army. His opponent wisely deciding to go for a siege workshop.
No, he wants to cut.
That's something.
Janchez want to cut in, but Boyar already has outpost on both sides.
The only problem is he hasn't built the gate yet, so theoretically these archers can't go back. Of course, he can always just delete 1 or 2 houses to let them back into his base, but for now they're trapped in the middle in this kind of pit. Now going for the second TC. Quarry is actually one of the maps I haven't played against Boyar in our practice session. But the way it looks now, Janchez will be my next opponent. Are we still best of 3, by the way? I think so, right? Or is it
Yes.
just best of 5 for those already? For them, it's... No, it's best of 3 still. Okay. Because my next set will be a best of 5. Against whoever loses this.
So... Okay. He knows. Knows. Sanchez? No. I'm circling my way through loser brackets. Oh. I answer to Kintem.
Oh yeah, okay.
So he's scrolling his way through the loser bracket. Bracket...
Oh, Quintum is... Oh yeah, Boyar told me that he had practiced against Quintum, yeah. He told me that. Like, Boyar in my dream is to meet in the final because he was supposed to be my round 1 opponent, but I had to forfeit. But we still stayed in contact, and we had some practice sessions with each other. And now we're like, hopefully we meet in the finals to finish that story, right? Like, because our practice set was like 2-2. It was the best of 5. The score was 2-2. In the last game, we had to end early, so we didn't have a winner, but it was pretty close. So it would be perfect to finish the story in the finals. Which is why I was hoping to face him there.
He won't be in the finals right now, he has still one match more to play.
Yeah, exactly, but I don't...
If he win.
If he was to lose now, I would have to play him in the losers bracket, which is what we want, which is what we don't want to do. Boyar and I, we want to meet in the finals only, not before that. That's the story here. That's the narrative. So, yeah. Quintum, what bracket are you in? Are you G? Are you bracket G?
I think it's G. Yeah.
Okay. So you were in the same bracket as one of the other guys that I practiced with, which is called who is called Little Knight.
Light Knight,
That's
yes.
it.
Light Knight.
Oh no, not Little Knight. Yeah, it's Light Knight. Little Knight is something else. Light Knight exactly. Not much happening now. Like Janchez fortifying his position with a second castle, being massively behind in eco, like 3.5k. Boyar wisely deciding to walling up the side with the stone wall to not meet any surprise. We have a lonely mule card staying there. I don't know what that's supposed to do. Oh, he's walling up both sides. That's very smart.
Yeah, both sides have a wall. Both sides have lone mule cards.
Oh, Jench is now trying to break through with Petard. That is hilarious. Oh, the crossbows are kind of out of position now. That can be dangerous, but now the pikemen are coming in. That's a very bad engagement for Boyar.
Okay.
Oh my god, he just threw his entire army away. That hurts. That might be the way for Janchez back into the game. That's untypical for him, I think. Okay, now Stormgate behind it. Okay, that was confusing, right? I was sure he's gonna play this out, like, pretty smoothly, but now...
Yeah,
I mean, he's still 5k, like, he's still 5k behind, right? Like, it's still not going to be... Oh, we're now going for Arden guns, why not? Yeah, but even then, like, that's one important characteristic about this map. If you try to put like aggressive buildings into the middle and try to push uphill, you're always going to have the disadvantage of trying to push uphill. If a trap war was to fight in that spot between the two castles, yeah, like Boyar would almost automatically win because of this.
Yes. And Janchez is very far from Imperial Age right now.
Exactly, and Boyar even going for the safe play, which is doing masonry, which is something that people are sleeping on, in my opinion.
He also did a 40 feet wall.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's just a very good heads-up play.
Another castle. You won't pass. He's still 1 TC.
Yeah, he's going to build a second one right now, but I'm not sure what that gives him.
It's a bit late. You need to
Like,
go. You need to get him before Boyar.
Yeah.
But,
honestly, if I was Boyar, I would just go idle PC, buy a little bit of food and click up. And that's exactly what he's doing. Yeah. Ah, nice. Okay.
Masonry is so good, especially for castle, as you say.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, the only way you lose is if he breaks in, so... Masonry is...
He tried
and
to
he's
break in.
still trying to do it with Peter.
He could break in, but he has to... He will be fighting a castle.
Yeah.
No. No. Okay.
Oh, can he play any? No, he's gonna be rolled out again. And these Monaspa are getting, like, in danger zone. Boyar is on the way to him. And Janchez is far from it.
Didn't make any 40 feet charge. He has some new cards. Could be relocated.
Yeah, true. That's pretty inefficient.
He didn't plan on the long game, I think he wanted to.
No, he wanted Castle Age Monaspa and finish it. Yeah, I think... At this point, I think he knows that this is not the way to play. At least not for this game. I mean, we have like 40 villager advantage. 40. We have walls in defense, we have castles in defense, we even have monks in defense now. We're starting to mess up organ guns. We have 2 castles versus 1 in the middle position. And we are 12k resources ahead. 12k.
He needs more petards to break this side.
But these petards don't even do anything. Like, that's just a waste of resources at that point. Like, he won't be able to do anything.
Let him try.
If anything,
he needs more petards. If he wants to break in, he need more.
Exactly. Like, what he should be doing, like, because he sees that his opponent is fully walling his middle. Like, he has 2 castles, he has everything in the middle. If he was to deal damage in this game, he should try to build a siege workshop on the side, break through with rams, and try to send his Monaspa into his eco. That's the way he should try to come back here. That's the only play he has, in my opinion. He tries to... I mean, either rams or petards, but 2 petards just isn't enough, as you can see. Like, right now, I think that idea of breaking through the side to raid with Monaspa comes way too late. I think he should have tried that way earlier, because, like, the middle position was lost for a while now.
And if he has to go to be fast to break in, so petards can be okay, but he has to be the right number to get in. Yes.
Yeah, and Boyar is just saying, no, I'm not gonna deal with this, like, I'm gonna be extra safe. Just calmly layering his stone walls, building a castle there, so... Yeah, he's just playing the safe game, which I liked a lot. But,
30 Monaspa. 35 Monaspa, but they aren't seeing any fight.
yeah, but the 35 Monaspas won't be doing anything. That's the thing. And that's exactly what I was saying at the start. Why would you go Monaspa on a map where mobility doesn't matter. Like,
well, no Boyar is walled, so yeah, mobility doesn't.
yeah, but you always full wall the middle in this map. Like,
yes,
there's no
the
other
middle,
way
but
to
he
play
could
this.
have
Yeah.
entered by the sides.
I mean, he could have. But
It's too late now, but
yeah, right now it's too late, definitely. Yeah.
and yes, you saw right, Kentem, Elite Organ Gun and Arquebus too, I think.
Yeah, I mean, Inaki, I think that's what he's waiting for. He's waiting for like close to 200 pop, and then he's just going to move out. What he should do is go for some traps, go for exactly what he's doing, go for Halberdier, and then just push in through the middle with help plus organ guns. There's no way Janchez is ever going to be able to compete with this now.
4 or 5 trap, some monks.
Yeah, I don't think you need monks. I think you only need organ guns plus pikemen, halberdiers in that case. I think that's all you need. Yeah, Boyar is playing really well, and he also played really well when I played against him. And like, for me personally, Boyar is the guy to beat in that tournament. Like, I think Boyar is one of the at least one top 2 or 3 players in our bracket.
I think too. Yeah, if you want to beat him, you have to poke him off guard. I think it didn't expect.
I like to think of me as a pretty good player myself, but against Boyar it might be very close because we both are like, I think, pretty good in terms of picking the right strategy. I'm looking forward to facing him if I even do, because like, it's not even granted that I beat Janchez in the next game. Like, I might be out in the next series.
Yes, and after Janchez, if you beat Janchez, you have to beat.
I still have to beat someone, yeah, true.
Either Kuboy or Apache.
Or a Josenblatt, maybe. Oh no, not Josenblatt.
Yes.
Master Blaster.
Master Blaster.
Yeah.
The bush is coming.
Yep.
4 trap. Team castle very fast. So without monsterry, without new upgrades. It's scary.
Well, this is unstoppable for Georgians. There's nothing Georgians can do about this. Like traps, plus helps, plus a mass of organ guns, I don't think there's anything Georgians can do. Like, even if you had 100 manas plus, you wouldn't be able to play this. And that's going to be the last fight of the game. Well, actually, Manaspa are coming out a lot of damage here, but he won't be able to. Yeah, but the thing is, he won't be able to mass them anymore. Like, the Manaspa he has is going to be the last Manaspa he has. He has one
castle.
Yeah, exactly.
And no stones.
Again, Boyar has resources forever. Like, even if he trades like one Manaspa, like even if he trades 4 organ guns for one Manaspa, it's worth it because he can always just go for more.
With Pretoria, if needed.
And he has Pretoria, yeah. But there's a last resort option, but I don't think he needs them here. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to kill. I think Janchez is going to have to call it soon.
He's missing elite upgrade on the spot, so.
There's no way.
Yes, there is no way you can get elite right now.
Yeah, he doesn't want to call it apparently, but...
No, we got it.
There it is. Alright, that was a very cool series.
Oh, I forget. Up, Boyar,
Congrats to Boyar.
and Boyar. Okay, so your next
Congratulations
opponent
to
is
Boyar.
going to be Janchez.
Exactly, yeah. So for me, it was a pretty good insight. And Josenblad also knows what he's dealing with. And Josenblad, if you're still watching, or rather listening, you're gonna have a big mountain to climb here with Boyar. Holy shit, this guy is playing amazing. This was over fast, man. Like, you
Yep.
didn't even feel like he was contested. Both games.
It happens. Sometimes you are not in your right mind.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe
you-
your plan just doesn't work out. I mean, I can see that Janchez playing Georgians and Quarry has worked in the past for him. Like, maybe he was too confident in that strat. All right. Yeah, that was another exciting series to cast. I hope you
Yes.
enjoyed it. I hope the viewers enjoyed it. And I'm going to leave it over to you.
Thank you. See you another time.
Right. Then have a great night. See you.
Good night, see you. And I'm going to thank you for watching this set, everyone who is watching. And I might be casting other sets in the future, so keep connected. Oh, is it? Keep connected and see you another day. I have played Boyar in previous tournament. Oh, and how does it? Who won? I think you were in my pool the previous tournaments. It's again who won. Okay, I'm going to cut the stream. Thanks for watching and see you another time. Bye!